Good. Okay. Welcome, everybody. I am calling this meeting to order. Today's date is Monday, October the 9th, and it is 4:35. Ms. Ana, can you confirm quorum?
We're going to go ahead and get started. If everyone can please take your seats. Thank you.
Sorry. You didn't hear me? Okay, Ms. Ana. Oh, you wanted me to do this? Okay. Okay, we're ready.
Mayor Nori Gonzalez Garza,
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Ruben Plata,
Present.
Councilwoman Jessica Ortega,
Present.
Councilman Javier Flores,
Present.
Councilman Alberto Vela.
Present.
Mayor, we've established quorum.
Okay, thank you so much. Next item is invocation and pledge of allegiance.
Can I have everyone please stand for the invocation pledge of allegiance? Heavenly Father, as October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we pray for the patients who are going through breast cancer and their families. We ask you to strengthen them and heal them. We ask that you bless every patient who is sick with courage and hope. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Okay, the next item is the conflict of interest disclosures. Anna, were any of filed? No? Okay. The following items are the presentations. The first item, proclamation, is the White Cane Day. Ms. Carrillo?
Mayor, Council, if I may, we have Ms. Macarena Peña here with us, and then several other people. They can all come up and join me, please. The proclamation reads as follows. Whereas the white cane is an important symbol of blindness and tool of independence for many people who are blind or visually impaired. Whereas White Cane Day is a national observance in the United States, celebrated on October 15th of each year since 1964, to raise awareness about the importance of white cane and to recognize the contributions of people who are blind or visually impaired. Whereas the City of Mission recognizes the importance of promoting equal opportunities for people with disabilities and ensuring that they have full participation in all aspects of community life. Whereas the City of Mission is committed to promoting public awareness about the abilities and contributions of people with disabilities and to create a community that is accessible to all. Now, therefore, we, the City Council of the City of Mission, do hereby proclaim October 15th, 2023, as White Cane Day in the city and urge all citizens to join us in recognizing this observance and to support efforts to promote equal opportunities for people with disabilities. Proclaimed on this, the 9th day of October, 2023.
Move for approval.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the proclamation as read. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
Let's speak now.
Thank you.
Thank you, sorry. Thank you, Mayor Nora Garza. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the blind community of the City of Mission and the Rio Grande Valley, we want to thank you. I'm sorry, I had a stroke a year ago, and the doctor said I would cry for everything, but I don't want to cry, okay? I'm sorry. It's not me, it's my medical okay? So on behalf of the blind community, I want to thank the City of Missions. Since 2017, we have hosted different events here, and it's always been a pleasure. So thank you so much. And it's just not Mission. The RGV, last year, we had over 400 people came to the event at the Parks and Recreation. So we're very excited. This year, we're having a sports and rec activity at Incredible here in Mission. Again, we are hoping at least 300 people because it's something new. So you all are invited to come and attend. And thank you again because this is living proof of the commitment of the city to make the city more accessible. And so I want to thank you again, and I hope to see you all on this Sunday, the 15th, from 2 to 6. We're going to be bowling, and we invite you to come under blindfolds and have a lot of fun. We're going to have loteria. We're going to be painting in the dark. So it's 4 hours of excitement. So you all are welcome to attend with us and all the citizens. And thank you for bringing awareness about not only our disabilities, but also of our abilities as blind individuals. And let's celebrate the cane. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
And we have a little gift for you. Can somebody pass them out, please? Raul made some little canes so y'all can use your white cane too.
Okay, well, we're going to step down for a picture, and then we can do that. And we look forward to seeing you on Sunday.
We all say cane.
Big smile, big smile. Thank you.
Thank you. Muchas gracias. Hope to see you there. Yes, I will.
It's so cute, right? I'll get it. Just stay.
The next item is the proclamation from the Catholic Daughters on this very special occasion of 100 years of being in the City of Mission.
Mayor, and if I may, we've got 4 more proclamations, so I believe we'll be taking the pictures after we read them all. So if everybody can please stay.
Yes.
Until we read all of the proclamations.
Okay.
And with us today, we have Ms. Lila Ledesma, who is the regent of Court St. Rose of Lima, number 827. And if everybody in purple can join me.
You all look so beautiful in purple.
Yes.
The proclamation reads as follows. Whereas the Catholic Daughters of the Americas, Court St. Rose of Lima, 827, is one of the oldest courts in the United States. The court was organized in 1923 and received its charter on September 9th, 1923 in McAllen, Texas. Whereas the Catholic Daughters of the Americas, Court St. Rose of Lima, 827, has a citywide membership of women in good standing in their respective churches, and their motto, unity and charity. binds members to charitable work throughout our community and to serve their respective parishes in liturgical and catechal ministries. Whereas the Spirit of the Catholic Daughters of the Americas, Court St. Rose of Lima, 827, enables many of its members to serve on various civic committees and to volunteer to serve with organizations that provide shelter to the homeless, comfort to the terminally ill, food to the hungry, and help to disaster victims. Whereas on October 21st of 2023 at 10 a.m., the Catholic Daughters of the Americas, Court St. Rose of Lima, 827, will be celebrating their 100th anniversary with a Mass celebrated by the Most Reverend Mario A. Aviles, Auxiliary Bishop of the Diocese of Brownsville at St. Paul's Catholic Church in Mission, Texas. Now, therefore, we, the City Council of the City of Mission, hereby congratulate the Catholic Daughters of the Americas, Court St. Rose of Lima, 827, on their 100th anniversary and wish them continued success. Proclaimed on this, the 9th day of October, 2023.
I'd like to make a motion for approval.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the proclamation as read. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
It is a big honor to be here, to be acknowledged by the city for our work and our existence. I would like to say that we have a very special lady in our organization who could not be with us today, and her name is Mrs. Emma Gonzalez, who happens to be the mother of our Honorable
Thank
Mayor.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ms. Carrillo, the next proclamation is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes, Mayor Council. Mr. Ralph Martinez, Director of Radiology. He's here as long as, I believe, the Breast Care Center.
That's correct. Director.
Organization, yes, from the hospital. The proclamation reads as follows. Whereas breast cancer is the second most commonly diagnosed form of cancer for women in the United States and remains the second leading cause of cancer death among American women. Whereas mammography, an X-ray of the breast, is recognized as the single most effective method of detecting breast changes long before physical symptoms can be seen or felt. Early detection and improved treatment is believed to have significantly reduced the number of deaths caused by breast cancer. Whereas we salute the researchers, scientists, and numerous nonprofit organizations who dedicate themselves to prevention, detection, and treatment. Whereas the Mission Police Department has dedicated a pink police unit to their fleet in memory of those who have battled and lost their lives to the disease and in honor of our breast cancer survivors. And if you notice, they also are proudly wearing a pink patch on their uniforms. Now, therefore, we, the City Council of the City of Mission, do hereby extend our deepest respect for survivors and those advocating for prevention and a cure, and in so doing, hereby proclaim October 2023 as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And we show our appreciation to Mission Regional Medical Center on their Mission Pink 5K Run Walk to be held on Saturday, October 14, 2023, here in the City of Mission, in bringing awareness to the community. Proclaimed on this, the 9th day of October, 2023.
Move to approve, Mayor.
Second.
Here's a motion and a second to approve the proclamation for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to come by and present and to be here. We're very honored to be part of the community and to offer the services that we do at Mission Regional Medical Center in regards to breast cancer awareness and to all the other services we provide. We're also very honored and proud to present the fact that we do have a new mammography system there. It's a Siemens unit that's a 3D, which kind of gives our radiologists and our physicians a better in-depth view of all the tissues of the breast to be able to give us good diagnosis in that. So we're using it heavily. We're using it a lot. We also are running specials this month for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. My team is here present with us today. Have a wonderful team that's been with us for a long time. We actually have folks that come to have their screening mammograms from all over the Cameron County, and they come down just to come visit our team because they're so happy and been with us for very many years. Mission is very proud to have this new technology. We continue to keep bringing in new technology, and we're very proud to be part of the community to serve this. We're also proud about the Mission Pink. It's our 14th annual Mission Pink that we're having. It's one of the biggest events for walk-run events throughout the valley. I think last year we had like 1,500 people. This year, I think we're going to be pretty close. We're getting about how much? Getting up there again today. We also have some gifts to give city council folks. Hopefully they can attend with us at 7 a.m. Saturday morning for the walk run. So thank you again. We appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Okay, Sana, the next proclamation, Anti-Bullying Prevention Month.
Mayor, Council, with us today, we have Dr. Carol Perez from Mission CISD, as well as Ms. Lorene Bazan from Sherryland ISD. After the proclamation, I believe they will be saying a few words on behalf of their district. Proclamation reads as follows. Whereas bullying is the aggressive use of power targeting another person or group of people with repeated unwanted words or action, hurting them emotionally or physically. Whereas bullying occurs in neighborhoods, playgrounds, schools, and online through technology. Whereas various researchers have concluded that bullying is the most common form of violence affecting millions of American children and adolescents annually. Whereas thousands of children and adolescents are affected by bullying annually, and whereas targets of bullying are an increased risk for depression, anxiety, sleep difficulties, lower academic achievement, and dropping out of school. And students who are reportedly bullied often fear such activities as riding the bus, going to school, interacting online, and attending community activities. Whereas children who bully are at greater risk of engaging in more serious violent behaviors. Whereas children who witness bullying often feel less safe, helpless to stop it, and intimidated. Be it resolved that the City of Mission schools, students, parents, recreation programs, religious institutions, businesses, and community organizations be encouraged to engage in a variety of awareness. Now, therefore, we, the City of Mission, do hereby proclaim October as Anti-Bullying Prevention Month and invite the community to the first annual United for Kindness Walk to be held on Saturday, October 21st, 2023, at Banworth Park from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the city, and urge the community to build a safe community where everyone's rights to live in a society free of violence, fear of harassment is protected and preserved. Proclaimed on this, the 9th day of October, 2023.
Move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the proclamation as read. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Dr. Perez.
Good evening, Mayor Nori Garza, ladies and gentlemen of the City of Mission Council and City of Mission community. October marks Bullying Awareness Month, a time when we come together to shine a light on a critical issue affecting our youth. Bullying knows no boundaries. We all know how harmful bullying can be and how powerful we are in numbers when we stand up to it. It is our collective responsibility to unite in this mission, raising awareness and taking action to prevent bullying in all of its forms. By standing together, we send a powerful message. We will not tolerate the harm that it instills on our children. Let us commit to stopping bullying one child at a time, knowing that our efforts today will create a safer, more compassionate environment, not just for Mission CISD children, but for children throughout the world. Thank you. And we do have a couple of students from our district that would like to say a few words.
Yes.
Yes?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Rebecca Guerrero, Student Council President at Veterans Memorial High School. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to you today about a topic that is very close to my heart, bullying. I stand before you not just as a student, but as a teenager who has witnessed the impact of bullying in our schools and communities. Bullying is not just a word. It's a destructive force that affects the lives of so many young people, including myself. Bullying is not just a school problem. It's a societal issue. It happens online, in our classrooms, and in the hallways. It affects us emotionally, mentally, and physically. As teenagers, we are at an age where we are discovering ourselves, trying to fit in and find our identity. Bullying can shatter our self-esteem and confidence, making this already challenging period even harder. Bullying prevention is not just a responsibility for teachers or administrators. It's a responsibility for each and every one of us. Together, we can make our school and community a place where kindness, respect, and empathy prevail. Together, we can create a supportive and inclusive environment where everyone feels safe, respected, and valued. Let us commit to fostering empathy, kindness, and understanding, ensuring that no one has to suffer the pain of bullying. Together, we can build a brighter, more compassionate future for all. Thank you for listening, and let's work together to make a positive impact.
Thank you.
Good evening, City Council and Mission community. My name is Alexa Tovar, and I am a senior at Mission High School. Today, I stand before you all to speak about an issue that affects not just an individual, but our entire community. Many people have been impacted by the effects of bullying, which we know can cause much psychological and emotional distress that can have long-lasting effects on the lives of its victims. This month is Bullying Prevention Month. This month is a chance for us all to stand against bullying and continue fostering a community of love and compassion within our city and especially in our schools. Schools are meant to be a safe place for our students and staff, and Mission High School, as well as Mission CISD, does a fantastic job of providing support systems and options to report bullying. We are given the opportunity to provide support to those in need and intervene when bullying is witnessed. Certain resources such as Stay Alert and our trusted Mission High School counselors and administrators are readily available. One just needs to speak up. I encourage you all to be the light in someone's life this week. Be the voice for those who are silenced, and let us be the change we wish to see. As Mark chapter 12, verse 31 states, "Love your neighbor as yourself," serves to remind us that our actions and words carry immense power. It is our duty as a community to come together and stand up against it, for there is no place for bullying in the city of Mission. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Lorene Olivares Bazan, and I'm the Director of Counseling for Sherryland ISD. And I first want to give a very heartfelt gratitude to our Mayor, Nori Gonzalez Garza, and the City Council. Your all's leadership in continuing to partner with our school district and build students of the highest moral character is noted, it's appreciated, and you all are leading the community and leading the entire Rio Grande Valley. So I want to first thank the council with a heartfelt, sincere gratitude. Next, I want to just continue to say that it takes a village. It takes a village. This is a bullying proclamation, but more importantly, it's about building values and continuing to partner with our families and our school districts, both Mission CISD and Sherryland, to continue building the values and the students of the highest moral character. So we want to continue to thank you for being united and partners with us in everything, in mental health awareness, in the kindness walk and Mission Night Out. We see the partnership. We're very, very grateful for having just the strong communication and relationship with the City of Mission. So on behalf of Sherryland ISD, I want to thank you for your leadership, each of you. Thank you so much. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to two of our students from Sherryland ISD to say a few words. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Javier Lopez, and I attend Pioneer High School. I'm the senior class vice president, and I think I can speak on behalf of all students here that we're deeply appreciative of your efforts in uniting the City of Mission to spread the awareness of bullying. As somebody who has seen it firsthand, as somebody who has gone through it as well in my elementary years for being too skinny or being too short, I thank you all deeply from the bottom of my heart. And I think that this will no longer this speaks volume in terms of those who may not feel as if they do have a voice. And I know from personally, I can say thank you, and thank you on behalf of all students here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Andrea Suarez, and I just want to thank you guys so much for doing what you guys do here, helping out the City of Mission. I think it's a great honor that you guys are making this month Bully Prevention Month. I think it'll come into great hand because it's going to take a whole team for bullying to stop, and not just one of us or a handful of us. It is going to take a whole team. So I really want to thank you guys for making Bullying Prevention Month this month. Thank you.
Good evening, City of Mission and Council. In Sharyland ISD, raising awareness about bullying is extremely important. In recent years, it has become even more prevalent in children and teens. Sharyland ISD is teaming up with the City of Mission to raise awareness on this extremely important issue. With events like these, we are becoming more proactive versus reactive. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Y'all, please stay. We have one more proclamation to read, right? And then we'll all take some pictures. Okay, thank you. Miss Susie.
I can ask my Code Enforcement Division to please come up here.
Long time no see.
The proclamation reads as follows. Whereas code enforcement officers provide for safety and welfare of the citizens throughout the United States through the enforcement of local codes or ordinances facing various issues or buildings, zoning, housing, animal control, environmental health, and life safety. And whereas the role of many code enforcement officers have expanded in recent years with the increased number of foreclosed and abandoned homes in the communities impacted economically. And whereas code enforcement officers are dedicated and high qualified professionals who share the goals of preventing neighborhood deterioration, enhancing and ensuring safety and preserving property values through knowledge and application of housing, zoning, and nuisance codes and ordinances. And whereas code enforcement officers are called upon to provide quality customer service and excellence to the residents and businesses of the communities in which they serve. And whereas the American Association of Code Enforcement wants to recognize and honor code enforcement officers and professionals all across the United States and bring awareness to the importance of code enforcement to the communities of the United States. And now, therefore, we, the City Council of the City of Mission, proclaim the month of October 2023 as National Code Compliance Month, and call upon municipalities and communities to join in recognizing and expressing their appreciation for the dedication and service by the individuals who serve as code enforcement officers, proclaimed on this, the 9th day of October 2023.
I'd
Move
like
to
to make,
approve.
second. There's a motion and a second to approve the proclamation for National Code Compliance Month proclamation.
I would like to introduce my Code Enforcement Officer Division, which is my supervisor, Code Enforcement Supervisor Yasema Dimas, Code Enforcement Officer Nancy Marin, Yvette Villarreal is my Code Enforcement Clerk, Avelino Leon, Code Enforcement Officer, Angel Garcia, Code Enforcement Officer, and Arturo Lerma is our Senior Code Enforcement Officer. And not with us today is Joseph Flores. He's having his baby, so he was not able to attend.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we have a motion and a second on the floor. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you so much. Okay.
Picture.
I guess they can stay. They can stay so we can take it with them. I don't want them to leave. No, don't leave.
If we could have the Catholic daughters come up for a picture, please. We're going to do the ladies first, guys. We're going to do the ladies first.
They're going to do the Catholic daughters first.
up in the front. Hello. Hi. How are you? Are you gonna be with us? I'm gonna sit this. What I did. For a little bit of the reception. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Mission Regional Medical Center.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. And I will be here.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
See you Saturday. I'll be there. Not running, but I'll be there.
You'll be there, that's what counts.
All right, it sounds like a plan.
Anti-Bullying Prevention Month. We'll give the other one. Compliance Month.
Alrighty then.
No public hearings.
Nope, none, not today. So the next item is our report from our Chamber of Commerce. Ms. Brenda?
Here comes Brenda.
Hi, good evening, Mayor and Council. So wonderful things happening at the Chamber. This week, we will be kicking off our annual business awards that we do every year. We're really excited as we kick off another successful year. We will be delivering the annual report to our members that day, but we will also be mailing it to all of our members via snail mail next week. And speaking of that, we are sold out. So we have about 270 people registered to attend our annual awards, as well as the Citizens Awards that will be handed that night by Progress Times. Annual Citizens Awards, the last time they were given was in 2019. So we're excited that they're up and running, and we're gonna have a wonderful night and make memories this Thursday. And also one of our wonderful board members, they raffled a Louis Vuitton purse at $2,670. So we'll be raffling $100 tickets at the gala. So we're gonna let all of our invitees know about this raffle happening. And we are going to celebrate the 75th milestone anniversary for Burns Motors. So it's happening tomorrow at 4 o'clock. So if you guys can join us, please come out and join us. They've been doing commerce for 75 years. The chamber was born in 1946, so we have 77 years. So they're like, you know, the same age as the chamber. So that's a milestone. Next Friday, October 20th, we do have a ribbon cutting grand opening for Scooter's Coffee. So be sure to join us if you can. And lastly, we are now accepting applications for Miss Mission Scholarship Pageant that is happening on November 4th. We do have 2 age divisions. We do have the teen division of age 14 years old to 17, and then the Miss division of 18 years old to 27. So we have that information on our website. Anyone interested, they can join us. So we did partner with our school districts to let them know about this event, but we're going to be pushing it a little bit more. And that's all we have for today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, the next item is departmental reports. Those were in our packets. Are there any comments or questions?
I move to approve the reports as presented.
Second. There's a motion and a second to approve the departmental reports as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Next item is citizens' participation. Ms. Ana, did anyone sign up?
Yes, ma'am. We have Mr. Mike Silva.
Mike Silva, President, Mission Firefighters Association. Mayor, City Council, good evening. I just wanted to come and recognize the hard work that you have given to this organization, to our city, to our citizens. We were able to not only be successful this year in appropriating additional funding from the council, approximately $2.2 million more to our annual budget for the guys, for their equipment, benefits, pay raises, things of that sort mean a lot to our organization, to the firefighters, to the city. A president like myself get to travel around the state, and we get to see a lot of the cities and departments who have sometimes struggle with making budget. And I kind of want to just come out here to tell you guys we're very thankful for the council that we have today. You guys do a wonderful job protecting the assets that you all have for us, making sure that public safety, you meet the needs for a growing city. We're excited. As you all know, we're transitioning and we're getting closer to our fire-based EMS. Our guys are going to school, getting their education, paramedics, so that we can provide a high quality of service to the citizens of Mission. And I'm very proud to represent these men and women who have taken their time and dedicated their lives for the citizens. And we couldn't do it without you guys. And I just wanted to come and tell you that we appreciate you. We want to thank you. And I just hope that we continue this working relationship with the city manager, and making sure that we have the needs that we have to make our job safer. So with that, thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, anyone else, Ms. Ana?
J. Ramiro Tovar.
Please state your name and address for the record.
Yes. Good afternoon. My name is Ramiro Tovar, and I'm actually a resident of Oaks and Cimarron, and we're here to share some concerns about the church that has been built over the Expressway, Union Avenue, and Glasscock. First of all, we'd like to welcome our new neighbors. That's good. Also, the construction company that is building this church. But we have some concerns to preserve the peace, the order, and the safety of our community. And the main concern we have is the traffic that this church is going to bring, especially over Union Avenue. It's a very narrow avenue, and we like two specific requests to the city. We'd like to ask the city to designate these two sides of the street as a non-parking, because it will be very traffic jam with all the people coming in and going out. The second request is to set the entrance that might come through Union Avenue as an emergency only, to avoid the excessive traffic into our community, and also the possibility of accidents. Secondly, we have a concern, well, I have a personal concern. Somebody came and dig a hole in my property. It's believed there was a construction company. They first draw a circle with blue paint in my yard and over the street as well. And last Friday, they came and dig a hole in it. They don't even ask. I don't know who they really are. But we're concerned for this type of activity. Okay, and there's also a big water truck that is picking up water right in the hydrant that is right in the corner, and already damaged the pavement there. And there's a water accumulation there already. But there's another hydrant right in front of the property, and we wonder why they don't load the truck right there. At the corner, they actually, we believe, also represents a traffic hazard because it's right at the corner, and it will block the people from looking as they enter into our neighborhood or as they exit the neighborhood. So I have some pictures, and I don't know if you can see this. Well, can I show you?
You can start on that end.
There's also the back side of that page. So once again, we had prepared a written request to the city, and it's been signed for 74 of our neighbors already. So we like to ask the city to seriously consider our request.
Okay, thank you. Have you talked to any of the staff here at the city?
My neighbor
You
has
have?
talked to
Okay.
somebody already, I believe.
Okay, so you've been taken care of, basically? And you're going to, okay. Randy, who they've been talking to?
Yes.
Or who they need to talk to? JP?
Yes.
JP, can you get with them? Radhika? Okay, already. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you,
Alrighty.
Council.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Ms. Ana, anyone else?
Yes, Maria Resendez.
Okay.
I have some, we have the petition for every proof of one. So you can have that piece of information or concern.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias. Okay, and if you could just state your name and address for the record, please.
Yes, my name is Maria Resendez. My address is 1804 Sebastian Street. And well, I'm going to try to do it in English if I just get stuck held in Spanish. Basically, we're concerned. We're not against the construction of the church, so we welcome the church. But our concern, our main concern, is the access they want to put on Union Drive. Because our subdivision has just two entrances, one for Union Drive and the other one in Glasscock. It's my understanding that the church will have like 380 parking spaces. So that means that the increase of traffic will affect one of our own main entrances, which is Union Drive. It's a very small street. That's the only access that we have besides Glasscock. Glasscock is longer, but Union is shorter. So the thing is, like, if what we want is just the church have access for the expressway and Glasscock Street. Because the traffic, we see it on Halloween, but it's once a year. We can imagine how the flow, and also ask you if you had like a traffic study, or if the speed is going to be slow on the expressway, or what's going to happen. Because the increase of traffic will bring more safety concerns. So if you can appreciate us, because Actually, we said, well, we're like 140 homes who live in the neighborhood, and most properties have like at least two cars. So 2 cars times 140, and then the traffic of the church. So it will be a lot of traffic for a small street. But we don't. And also we have the other vacant lot who's adjacent to that one. And if you allow them to have access on that one, for the church, then the one who bought the next property wants to have access also. We understand it's commercial, we understand that, but we want to preserve the opportunity to have access to our subdivision without any traffic delays. Okay?
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Is that all? Okay. All right. If there is no other citizens' participation, we'll move on to public hearings, but we do not have any public hearings. Is that my understanding? Okay. So we'll go on to consent agenda, and that's items 9 through 24, with item 19 having resolution number 1859, item 20 having resolution number 1860.
I move to approve the consent agenda with the exception of item number 12 and 15.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to accept the consent agenda as presented, except for the items number 12 and number 15. Those will be reviewed individually. All in favor say aye.
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 All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Council. Apologies, Mr. Flores. I know earlier you wanted to, I was on the road, but I couldn't get through the line.
No problem.
But let me move forward with number 12. It's approval of pre-negotiated service agreements for hourly labor rates and park markups for fleet on all city units to include special equipment and sanitation units for the fiscal year 2023-2024. Approval of pre-negotiated services with Telus Equipment, Diesel Fleet Care, Border Engine, Rebuilders, Mission Paint Body Shop, Lino's Automatic Transmission, Doggett Freightliner, Reckies, Machining, Holdcat, Bird Ogden Chevrolet, Spikes Ford, Desperado Harley Davidson, Andy's Marine, DNR Glass, Bobcat WRGV, South Texas GMC, and Action Hydraulic Hoses. Service agreements include fleet repair hourly labor rates and part markups for all city fleet and special equipment will also include sanitation units and are valid from 10/1 through 9/30/2024. Services and parts will be acquired on an as-needed basis and will be determined slowly by the City of Mission. Staff and city manager recommend approval. And these shops are shops that we have used at one time or another. It doesn't necessarily mean we're going to be using them throughout the whole year or all the time. It just depends on the type of, these are just really for our major repairs. You know, we're doing all the preventive maintenance, which is on the next one, but that's what we do in-house. But when we get stuck with a major repair, we'll usually go with somebody that specializes in that area of expertise. For instance, Andy Marines with the boats that the fire department has, Harley Davidson with the bikes, the motorcycles. So all these different people have helped us at one place or another time. So we want to get their service agreement right now and lock them in for the whole year on their labor rates. So throughout the year, they won't be changing their rates on us. Because it can be today, we can go in at 105 labor rates, and then in January, the new year, they're going to say, oh, we've changed to 135. So what we try to do is lock up these people for the whole fiscal year so they won't be changing their parts and, of course, their labor rates throughout the year with us. If we're going to work with them, we're going to work with them at a price that we can agree upon and stick through that the whole fiscal year. And that helps our purchasing department with the POs that we can do either a monthly or quarterly PO with them. And these are not all of them. You know, there's still more that are going to come in. I got 2 more this morning that I'll be bringing in. And as they come in, we're just starting off the fiscal year, our first month, first week. So these are just the ones that have already have submitted service agreements that want to work with us. So if anybody, out there that wants to work with the City of Mission and they have an expertise on something that they specialize in, they're more than welcome to submit a service agreement, and we'll bring it into the council to get it approved. And that's what we're doing. And we've started to do this after first vehicle left, and then we did a little bit of Superior Oil. We wanted to get away with slowly working with one person and then subbing everything out for us. And they were our middleman for everything, and they were making all the money. So we said, you know what, that's why we're going to do this, and we'll negotiate prices on our own and try to save money for the city by us doing that, myself and my staff. So we don't want to have just one company doing everything for us. We rather just go out there and do the work ourselves and deal with all these different companies. So this is what we're doing.
Any other questions?
Yeah, no, and I appreciate that. That answered a lot of my questions. As far as the process by which, so if a vendor comes in, you said you had 2 more vendors kind of
Yeah, the vendor
submitting.
comes in and say, hey, I specialize in small engines. I can do this. We have a service agreement. They'll fill it out, submit it. We'll bring it to here, and then we'll take it to purchasing department so they can have it on file.
Okay, and then they're added to the list of possible people
Yes,
that you
we need to use them at
consider.
one time. Yeah, or whatever
Okay.
time, then we can use them, and they'll already be approved.
Okay.
So that's what we're trying to do. And I just use different vendors in sanitation, so that's why he had his own item,
Right.
with his own other people that he may use.
Right.
But sometimes we do use the same people, so it just depends.
I do have who is in your pre-negotiating? Do you have a committee, or who approves the people that are?
It's basically what we're doing me and the staff, of course, we'll go out there and we're just seeing what's out there first. We see first what's in the general market, what all the dealerships, since with this one we dealt with South Texas, GMC, Bird Ogden and Spikes. They're all in the similar pages. We get their quotes then first, and then we'll go back in with them and tell them, look, the majority of the people here, the local area, they're at 105 an hour or 125 an hour, whatever it may be. So they'll say, okay, no, we're going to match with whatever the local market is.
Because excuse me, but whenever you say you pre-negotiated, it's because to me, when you negotiate, let's say they give you $100 rate, and you negotiate to go to 90.
Right.
I mean, but how many of those people apply or submitted a contract or an agreement for the same service?
It just depends. It's really what we're looking for. It's not really like all these people don't offer the same service. There's very few people, so it's a little different, complicated because.
So 2 of these people offer the same service?
3 of them, like let's say the dealerships, they'll do the same service, and they were all around the same labor rate. So we go back to them and tell them, look, the general labor rate's at 105 with the local community. Of course, they want to work with us. They're not there to.
So 3 of those people offer the same service.
Right.
Is it the same rate?
It's all around the same ballpark. But, one can be at 110, 115, 105, so we'll let them know the lowest one's at 105. This is what the general.
And I really think for our transparency is, because if somebody is offering 105 and somebody else 100,
right?
Why would you not want to go with 100 versus 100? Why would you want to have the 105 on the list? And how would you go about who to award the service to?
No, we get them all to come down at the same level.
I just feel like it's so important for you to have at least a city manager or a committee in place that you had reviewed all of these agreements.
Okay.
Mr. Avila, also it does, whenever you have any type of vehicle that's a city vehicle that needs service, it also depends on that agency. Maybe they're backed up with other vehicles, and if we need something
Definitely. That's why.
ASAP, I think that the role is, although I understand what Mr. Plata is saying, but sometimes we may pay a little bit more to get it much quicker, because we need our sanitation trucks on the road, our police officers.
Right, definitely.
all that
And
needs
of course,
to-
also the quality of the work.
Yeah.
That we may be paying for. And then sometimes the same thing is we'll get 3 or 2 of the same people because they might be backed up. We'll take them to a certain dealership and they'll be like, it's going to be here for a week or 2.
And I agree with you, Councilwoman Jessica, but how would you justify or how would you document that base because of service? You selected the one for the 105 versus the $100 an hour.
No, we don't select one or the other. I'll let you, if you tell me 105 and she tells me 110, I'm going to tell Jessica, he's at 105, she's at 105. We try to get everyone to be at the same page. And they usually do, there's really no, they want to work with us. It's really.
And I agree, but I just feel like, Randy, that you should have a committee for things like this, for transparency, and not just have one department head deciding for how much do we spend on this stuff, or how much do we have on the budget for this?
It's a combination. I mean, it's for all departments, so.
That's what I'm saying.
It's substantial. So if you wish to, we can
Because
table
it's a
these.
substantial amount, right?
Yes,
How much
correct.
do you think, Mr. Avila?
That we spend in.
And repairs?
And repairs total is, I mean, anywhere from 500 to
I would say
700,000
500.
total.
So that is a lot of money.
Yes.
I really would not like to approve this.
So we can table these two items and have a committee review all the pre-negotiated rates and bring it back at the next meeting.
Mayor, I would like to make a motion to table these two items.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to table items number 12 and 15. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're moving on to approvals and authorizations. Item number 25 is a final plat approval. Ms. Luna?
Item number 25 is a final plat approval for Eduardo subdivision number 24. It's a 16.92 acre tract of land out of lots 46-1 West Addition to Sharyland. This is in a rural ETJ. The developer is Las Dianas Land Development, and the engineer is Insaguirre Engineering Group LLC. The proposed subdivision is half a mile north of West Mile 6 Road on the east side of Inspiration Road. The developer is proposing 67 single-family residential lots. The water belongs to Sharyland Water Supply. There are 4 fire hydrants to be used as filling station. For sewer, the sewer belongs to McAllen. The sewer CCM belongs to McAllen. City engineer has reviewed and approved the drainage report. Staff recommends approval, subject to meeting the model subdivision rules, complying with the street alignment policy, and meeting any comments from the county planning department. This item is now before you.
I move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the plat for Eduardo subdivision number 24. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously 4-0.
Thank you.
Okay. Next item.
Mayor, Council, the next item is approval of resolution to designate 4 additional light-duty wrecker companies to be added to the city's wrecker rotation list as prescribed by the city's Code of Ordinances. As prescribed by the ordinance, Randy Perez, our city manager, Chief Torres, and myself, and also Assistant Chief Rodriguez, we went over the applications that we currently had and the businesses that did their presentations at the last council meeting. And we have received a favorable recommendation from AMPM Roadside, Iron Shark Tow and Transport, Lobo Motors, 03 Wrecker, and Stealth Auto Recovery. All of those 5 companies do meet the criteria based on our ordinances. And so, of course, this item is now before you. We can choose up to 4 wreckers as per the ordinance. We currently have 8. The ordinance now states that we can have up to 12.
Okay.
So we're just seeking council recommendation on.
All right.
I have a
Question?
question, Mayor.
Yes. I would like to have discussion before before I entertain a motion.
Okay.
We do that.
So when we say up to 4, so do we, and Chief, you would know, I mean, is this something that demands up to 4 at this point? I guess the demand, does it call for up to 4 more? Or are we okay with less than 4 additional? I mean, what's your take on that, on the amount?
Well, it's up to the Torres Mission PD. It's up to the council what they want to approve. I don't have an issue with 4, adding 4 more. I don't have that issue.
Okay,
So,
okay.
do we have the call volume? We do.
We do have, I guess that was my question. I asked it wrong, yeah.
Are there any other concerns, questions?
No, Mayor, I think that we have 5, but out of the 5, there's one that owned 2. So I think if we pick one of each, it would be fair across the board, and it'd be the 4. Maria Sanchez Salinas is here listed as 2. So if we pick either Lobos or Stealth, and then the other 3, that would be our 4.
Right, and they're actually at the same address too, so.
Yes.
Is there a preference on whether it would be Stealth or Lobo?
I
By
think you
staff?
go back and ask.
We went, Mayor, based on the time that the application was filed, and
Okay.
Stealth would be first before Lobo.
Okay.
They brought both applications in at the same time, the same person, so Stealth was the top folder and Lobo was the bottom one, so that's how I kind of
Couple of
date stamped
minutes,
them.
seconds before.
Yes, now after this, of course, then Chief Torres and, his staff, they will go because now, they'll inspect all of the wreckers, at the yard. So I believe Chief Torres is recommending for this because we go from January 1 to December 31st. So the ones that we'll choose will be effective on January 1st. That way we don't prorate just 1 month, but effective January 1.
Okay,
And we'll start doing the inspections after they get chosen.
okay. So then your recommendation, Ms. Jessica, is Stealth Auto Recovery, Iron Shark, AM, PM, and Federal Record?
Yes.
Is that in the form of a motion?
Yes, ma'am, I would like to go ahead and add from the waiting list the record companies in a form of a motion for it to be Stealth, Iron Shark, A&M Roadside, and Cero Wrecker, the 3rd wrecker.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to add the 4 record services companies as stated. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries 4-1.
And if I may just explain why, Mayor, that I said aye.
Sure.
It was just that I just feel like, and I've stated my opposition to this since the beginning, I don't know that we need the full 4 at this stage, and so I would have only liked 2 more units to been added, but that's the only reason I would have said no today.
That was your preference?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, thank you.
And that would be Resolution 1861.
And that would be Resolution 1861, that's
Yes.
correct.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. The next item is a tax collection report.
Good afternoon, Mayor and City Council. Item number 27 is the August 2023 Tax Collection Report. The 2022 total adjusted tax levy for taxes was $29,020,006.93, and the amount of collections as of August 31st, 2023 is $28,140,499.84, which represents 96.97% of the total 22 tax levy. The total adjusted tax levy for delinquent taxes was $2,337,231.48, and the amount of collections as of August 31st, 2023 is $637,992.29, which represents 27.30% of the total tax levies from previous years. Staff and city manager recommend approval.
Are there any
Move for
questions?
approval, Mayor.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the August 2023 tax collection report as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Next item?
Item number 28 is the approval of the attached budget amendments from MEDC funds. In the MEDC operating fund, we have $6,346 in revenues and expenditures to allocate funding from the Texas Workforce Commission grant for the Wagner-Pizer closeout of 2022. Also in the operating fund, we have $1,717,473 in expenditures to allocate additional funding to the debt service fund for the payoff of principal amounts towards loans and bonds. In the MEDC Debt Service Fund, we have $1,717,473 in revenues and $2,241,668 in expenditures to allocate additional funding from the operating fund to pay off the 2010 refunding bond and the 2016 Lone Star loan, and to pay down the 2018 PNC loan. And finally, in the MEDC Capital Projects Fund, we have $15,869 in expenditures to allocate the remaining funds for the purchase of office equipment for the seed building. All amendments were approved by MEDC Board on September 27, 2023, and are for fiscal year 22-23. Staff and City Manager recommend approval.
I just got a quick question before, the 6,346,000, is that from the Texas Workforce Solutions Commission?
Yes, it's 6,346. It was what was left over from the bond, so that one closed out.
Oh, my mistake. I saw another zero and I go, man. I go, that is a lot. I was like, yeah. I was like, yes.
Okay.
I move to approve, Mayor.
Second. There's a motion and a second to approve the budget amendments as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0.
Thank you.
Next item.
Mayor, City Council, good afternoon. Bring before you item number 29, which is requesting the authorization to amend Chapter 4, Section 4.03, subsection B, which is age requirements with the City of Mission Local Civil Service Rules. With House Bill 1661 that was approved through the last legislative session and signed by the governor effective September 1st, it removes the provision that anyone 45 years or older cannot be certified as a peace officer under civil service law. So basically what it's saying is that it removes the maximum age limit to our rules to abide by the new law that was signed by the governor effective September 1st. So it means their next exam on November 3rd, we have an entry-level exam. Chief will have access to anyone that applies 45 years or older, which they couldn't before. So we are requesting approval to amend that section of the law.
Thank you. Any questions or motion?
So move.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to authorize, to amend Chapter 4, Section 403B. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item, Chief Garcia.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Mine will be item number 30, authorization to purchase medical equipment and supplies from Boundtree via buy board contract number 704-23. Again, this is medical equipment and supplies that will be utilized for the city's fire-based EMS. And again, annual purchases are estimated to exceed the $25,000 threshold, requiring city council approval. Staff and city manager recommend approval.
I move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to authorize the purchase of medical equipment and supplies from Boundtree. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Next item.
Yes, Mayor and Council, item 31 is similar. It's just a different vendor. Again, authorization to purchase medical equipment and supplies from Henry Schein via buy board contract number 704-3. Same reasons. Medical equipment and supplies will be utilized for city's fire-based EMS. Annual purchases are estimated to exceed $25,000 threshold, requiring our city council approval. Again, staff and city manager recommend approval.
Move for approval, Mayor.
Second.
There's a motion and second to authorize the purchase of medical equipment and supplies from Henry Schein. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Next item, Mr. Terrazas.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Council. I come before you to present item 32, approval of second amendment to the interim administrative services agreement with Mission Tax Reimbursement Zone, Mission Redevelopment Authority, and the City of Mission. The TERS Board of Directors has approved the second amendment to the interim administrative services by the City Manager's Office. The TERS will compensate the City of Mission $6,000 per month during the terms of the agreement for the cost of providing said services and support. Second amendment is to be effective through March 31st, 2024. Staff and City Manager recommends approval.
Mayor, I would like to, I got some legal questions in reference to this.
Sure, Mr. Zapata, we can discuss this in the executive session under 071. And for now, we can just take it out of order. And so we can go to 33 to 35. And then when we break, we can go to executive session and we'll come back and revisit 32.
Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we'll, at this point, we'll just take no action, and we're going to move to item number 33.
Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor, City Council, City Manager. Item number 33 is seeking authorization to enter into professional service agreement with Hollis Rutledge and Associates to provide consultation services regarding state and federal grants. Authorization is being requested to enter into professional service agreement with Hollis Rutledge and Associates under General Exemption, Texas Local Government Code 252.022A4, a procurement for personal, professional, and planning services. Consultant is to provide consultation services regarding state and federal relations relating to the City of Mission and economic development activities, including but not limited to researching, developing, writing, obtaining, and administering grants on behalf of the City of Mission at a cost of $4,500 per month. Staff and City Manager recommend approval.
I move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to authorize into a service agreement with Hollis Rutledge and Associates. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Thank you. Next item, Chief Torres.
Hello, Mayor and Council. Chief Torres, I will have, in the interest of cross-training, we have Assistant Chief of Police. He's going to present the items that we have for the police department.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. We're seeking approval on item number 34, which is the authorization of payment for the subscription of the RGB Communication Group for the fiscal year 2023-2024. The subscription will pay for a one-year subscription of 434 radios. That includes police radios, and also in addition to 5 councils that are located in the Mission Police Communication Center. The total price for this is $72,912. Staff and City Manager recommend approval.
I move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to authorize to pay radio subscription invoice to Rio Grande Valley Communications. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0.
Thank you. The second item is number 34, authorization for purchase of 17 Motorola mobile radios, the APX 6500. These are for the new patrol units. We are looking at 17 Motorola mobile radios will be purchased from Motorola Solutions. 17 of these mobile radios will be added to the new patrol fleet that we have. A total expenditure of $113,744 with 32 cents. This will be paid with ARPA funds, and we will be reimbursed by the leasing company for the total price. Staff and City Manager request approval.
I move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the purchase of 17 Motorola mobile radios from Motorola Solutions. All in favor say aye.
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 All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you.
We'll move on to, thank you so much.
Mayor,
number-
Mayor, would you like to, at this point, take up item 32 in executive session?
Yes.
We can do that?
Yes.
It's my opinion that those legal questions related to item 32, related to the Second Amendment of the Interim Administrative Services Agreement with TERS and MRA and the City of Mission can be discussed under 551.071 Texas Government Code. If it's the council's decision to do so, you can entertain a motion to that effect.
Is there a motion to go?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to move into executive session, subject to the code as
The 071,
stated. Yes. So all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0.
move to reconvene.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to reconvene into open session. All in favor, say aye.
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 Falta una. One more.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Gracias.
All right, so. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Sir. Item number 32, approval of second amendment to the interim administrative service agreement with Mission Tax Reimbursement Zone, Mission Redevelopment Authority in the City of Mission. The TERS Board of Directors has approved the second amendment to the interim administrative services by the City Manager's Office. The TERS will compensate the City of Mission $6,000 per month during the term of the agreement for the cost providing said services and support. Second amendment is to be effective through March 31st, 2024. Staff and City Manager recommends approval.
I move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the second amendment to the interim administrative services agreement with the Mission Tax Reinvestment Zone. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Motion carries unanimously 4-0.
Thank you.
Okay. I don't believe there's any unfinished business. Routine matters.
Yes, ma'am, I have a couple of comments or announcements. Friday, October 13th, we have music at the park at Leo Peña Placito Park, 6:30 to 9. Also Saturday, as you all heard, Mission Pink Walk, Mission Regional Medical Center, Saturday, October 14th at Mission Regional Medical Center at 7 a.m. Also, we're hosting the solar eclipse lawn party at the Mission Historic Museum. That is Saturday, October 14th at 10:30. As you all might be aware that there is expected eclipse on Saturday around 11:30, 11:45 or so. We are providing sunglasses for anyone that's attending to view the eclipse at the Mission Museum. Also, next week, October the 18th, the State of the City Address, 11:30 to 1, Mission Event Center. Very excited about that. We're looking forward to that next week. We have approximately 800 to 900 attendees that will be attending that event. Also, October the 18th, from 6 to 8, Mission CISD, we're partnering up with them. They're having the Fields of Faith. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes, it's all the students getting together for worshiping and praising at the Tom Landry Stadium. Again, October 18th from 6 to 8 p.m. Sharyland is having their Field of Faith on November the 1st at their stadium, so we'll bring it back once it gets closer. Also, October 21st, United for Kindness Walk, that is in partnership with the school districts, as they mentioned today, Mission Police Department as well, and city staff and departments at Banworth Park from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's October 21st. And then the last is Dia de los Muertos event, October 21st from 4 to 9, Mission Historic Museum. That's all I have, ma'am.
Okay. I don't have any comments. Any comments?
No comments, Mayor.
No comments, Mayor.
Mayor, I have just a request. I don't know if we could consider placing on the next workshop an item regarding the water bills. I've gotten several telephone calls from people, and I just want to be able to explain to them what the difference is and what it is that we did. I know Mr. Perez has been very helpful with me on that, but I guess like more in-depth explanation so I can provide to people that are calling.
Okay.
No comment.
Well, can they do that? Can they give us a report on PSI?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I mean, on the funding that we have in the unused portion, what we're
Yes.
going to do with that?
Yes, we can get an update.
Okay. That seems to be everything on our agenda. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I move to adjourn.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Motion carries unanimously.